something caught my attention during the week. I don't know. Maybe it caught your attention too, ladies. The game. The game said, "Yo, I can't. I can't stand to have my woman. You know what I'm saying? Pay bills or pay half of the rent for everything that she does. Life is on me." This is not a direct quote, but that's what it was. Like a woman should not be paying bills. And I said to myself, "Oh, quand you voler, monsieur?
Voler?
C'est voler?
I gotta hear the rest of this.
That's our bag.
What bag?
Haitian men, that's our bag.
No, let's not do
Nous
this
inventer, pas faire mesdames yo fanyen, et nous fait 3 jobs, nous fait 4 jobs, nous fait tout job qui n'a payé pour madame n'a pas travail.
Child.
He stole our game. That's our game. The game cannot take our game. That's our game. It's a Haitian man game. Game must be Haitian.
He must be. I know.
Because we work to pay the bill. Baby chérie, take a kaila.
Do we agree with this? What a beautiful life to live.
No, but listen. This is me pre-America. In Haiti, most of the women don't work like that. They are home, taking care of home and the kids.
True.
And we take care of the bills as the man in the house.
True.
And I don't know about the new Haitian men millennials. Y'all tell me about them. I don't know if they're... have you had conversation with Haitian men about the 50-50 or paying everything?
Have I had conversations with Haitian men?
Yeah, about
no.
About the concept of that concept, 50-50 or...
I mean, not directly.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't know any men or Haitian men that are 50-50 in their relationships. I don't know that. I know 80-20s, 70-30s. I don't think I know anybody who's 100% and their significant other is not working at all. But, life is expensive. Most of the women that I'm friends with work.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What about the higher tier? Not the men that are making 6 figures or anything like that, but the ones that are making decent money. Have you came across any Haitian men?
And they're Haitian?
Yeah. Who would just be like, my
I
wife.
need to do better with my circle.
You haven't?
No.
Okay. my we had this conversation about my ex-best friend kind of thing. He did that.
So he makes 6 figures?
No.
Oh.
No, you're saying he did not.
Yeah, he did not.
Oh, he did not.
He did not.
Yeah.
Oh.
But allowed his wife to be home and went to work. And just to not disclose names, but I can disclose the workplace. Can I disclose the workplace?
I mean, if we have some FBI agents on here.
He was working at SeaWorld as a manager.
Okay.
So it's not like he was like super crazy money, but his wife did not work. His girl did not work.
You could work at SeaWorld and not make crazy money? Is he like a trainer with the
He was a manager of he was in the food industry, manager.
I don't know why in my head when you said that.
No, because when you said manager, I thought in the corporate office.
I was like,
no, he was in the park.
Oh,
I immediately thought like in the swimming with the light.
Okay. Now that goes into another part, right? So I'm not saying they had to be super well off, right? But what I'm saying? Do you credit him for doing that? Or is it like a crutch?
Does he resent her? Like, is he okay with this? Or is it?
Yeah, he was something that he decided, not what she decided.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, he decided. He was like,
yeah. If this is what he wanted, so technically, like, traditional gender roles, men are supposed to provide.
Haitian men started that.
Women are supposed to nurture. The Bible might argue with you, Mark, but okay.
I love how you did that, Gigi.
But like the term provide has nuances and context. Like I don't think you have to necessarily be the breadwinner in your household in order to be the provider. I think there are men who financially provide for their wives but aren't providing in other areas. So then to me, I feel like you're doing an unfit job if that's the case.
I mean,
hold on. I
think defining for that couple what providing entails is probably very crucial. I've heard of a very strict 50-50 component in terms of dating. Like I've heard like Haitian guys who are like, no, why am I paying everything for you, or why am I doing this? I'm like, but you're dating.
No, you're definitely a Haitian guy.
Yes.
Who saw by Matisse nigga?
I wish I was lying.
I feel like he doesn't like you.
That's what I feel like too. But
Haitian men
not
don't
me.
do that.
Oh, not me.
Oh,
not
okay,
me. Oh,
okay.
Oh.
I was like, Leona, don't ever stand for that.
Oh, Haitian millennial family, please leave.
I'm like, we don't what? For him
Please
to tell
believe
you?
I would never tolerate such behavior. But,
Sir, like, no, if he's telling you 50-50, he don't like you.
You think so?
Oh, no, you don't tell her 50-50.
I think that, yes, Gigi, I agree.
What if he has a strict budget?
What do we do?
Okay, let's, no. You know what? I'm going to play devil's advocate. You have a strict budget. Let's talk about, okay, you have a strict budget. Then I think you should act according to said budget, and then also pursue women in said budget.
Yes.
So, and I think that that's kind of the caveat. It's like, you know, you have a budget, you make however many figures, 5, whatever, which is perfectly fine, but you're pursuing 6-figure women. Now you have a problem. You can't really be screaming 50-50 and I have a budget when you knew homegirl was 6-figure
But
type
what
of
does that
chick.
even mean? 50-50. Like,
Okay, got one example.
Oh, you were a little too ready with the
Rent
example.
$1,000, I'm using 600 from you. My buy 600.
so we're roommates. But I mean, okay.
Bye back. Gigi, bye back.
No, listen.
No, but Haitian men don't condone that. I'm just asking.
Okay.
Nous même nous payer tout bail 100%. Cut me, nous fait silence un tour quick. Silence un tour.
I was processing.
I just
Okay, let's reel it back for a second. Do you guys agree with the game? And do you feel that it's something that maybe more men should pick up, or you think it just depends on the situation?
that's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
What would you guys like specifically? Let me ask you guys. You guys are on the hot seat now. What would you want? Do you want a guy who is paying for everything, although you may still have a job? And I'm saying he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, don't work. You stay home with the kids." I'm talking about a guy who just like, "I'm taking care of it, babe. Don't worry, I got it."
Okay.
How would you take it? Would you agree? Would you disagree?
And I can still work?
Yeah, he's not telling you to stop working.
Yeah, let's do it. What's the problem?
So that's the caveat. So that's the big change. Like if you can still do what you do and still get your own money, it's okay. But if the man is like, "Yo, I'm paying everything, but don't work, stay home."
So I'm gonna put this in the context of marriage, because when I saw the game's tweets, I read it and I was like, wow, wouldn't this all be so much simpler if people just handled this money piece as a married couple and not boyfriend girlfriend? Because I feel like that's where it gets like tricky. Because if you're
Is the game not married?
no, he's not.
He's not?
He's not.
No.
Really?
No, but not. Gigi voit l'homme qui l'aime mouillé.
I'm sorry, Mark.
You know, you know what?
Mark, I told
You know what's
you how I
crazy?
feel about this.
No, yeah, you know what's funny? So,
That's what drive
which is why, and you know, the way I asked it, I was like, I didn't even think about it until you said, I was like, oh, and now it's hitting close to
Mark,
home.
you know I love you.
We got one
You know, man,
You are my Zummy. You are my
Zummers, the Zummers, the Zummers.
Continue, Gigi.
Ain't no backpedaling now, baby girl.
There's no backpedaling.
Ain't no backpedaling now.
I'm gonna die on this hill. So no, but in the I saw the tweet and I was like, it's easier to have this type of discussion married.
Wait a
because
minute.
seeing non-married people have that conversation, I can see where you can have the gray area or the caveat, because like I don't know, you an ex-boyfriend versus an ex-husband, you know, two different
different ring to it.
weights to it. So like, I mean, yeah, but if you're a married couple, like if I got married and my husband was like 50-50.
Okay, wait. Okay, so for marriage, it's a no-go.
It's a no-go.
Okay. What is the marriage split, if there is any split? So no split.
I'm not gonna give a split amount because it depends on my career, his career. I think to go back to your question, if he came to me and said, "Hey, I got it, and you can keep working," I'd be like, "Cool."
Married. The game is not married. They were right. He was engaged, and the engagement was called off, and they separated because of infidelity on the game's part. So, yikes.
It was It confirms it.
But yeah, no, I think the marriage piece is crucial. I think that's a little easier to. But no, if I'm married, why are you saying 50? What, huh? Why are you saying 50-50? No. But I don't even know. Okay, first of all, I'm not married. I don't know how that would work.
I'm not married.
I don't know what people normally.
So if that's how your marriage works,
that's what I'm saying.
More
that's
power
fine.
to you.
That's why I'm asking you guys.
So I have a friend who's married, and they do everything out of one account. So,
one together,
and I love it. I love the one together. So when I think of paying rent, it is 50-50 because it's a joint account from both of you guys. So I think it's not necessarily structured as in, hey, you give me 500, you give me 500 for the $1,000 rent.
So if the money's in there, we pay the rent.
We pay the rent. You know what I mean? No, buddy, we gotta have something in this.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that whole concept of asking for the half is also kind of weird. Like, rent's due.
Shit, but I still no new tennis style.
Mark. No, I think asking is weird. I don't know. I would.
But does that make us adults still? Just asking. Like, I know it sounds weird, blah 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 blah. But at the same time, as an adult, right? Although the responsibility is there, but the tough questions just also come with it. Like, we gonna pay?
You have to have conversations about your finances. That has to come up.
So as a millennial, right, we get the bad rap of not adulting properly.
I don't want to. I already know where this conversation is going. I felt it like, you know how like Gigi kind of wet you a little bit. Like I feel it coming. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm trying. You didn't even say what you gotta say yet, and I already feel like I'm
about to throw water again.
Yes.
Let me stay quiet.
No. This is a pod.
Sorry,
you gotta talk.
No, take off, Mark. I'm ready. Take off.
I'm just saying there are things that we escape from at times because of the generation of understanding that equally, not to saying that it's an equal platform like men and women, it's not equal, but we're meeting others who may be equal or higher in grossing or whatever it is. And we are still in this era where we have seen our parents not be as equal. Some of us have seen our parents be like, man, take care of everything. Woman, take care of what she wants to, right? Men are obligated to take care of it, but the women just obligated to take care when she wants. Like, if she's like, okay, like, I'm getting beat up, and she's not obligated to. The man is like, I'm paying the bills, and if you can help. That's just somehow most people grew up, especially millennials, right? We grew up because I know some people grew up in broken homes, and I understand, and I'm not saying that, but either way, some people may have had, their mom play that role. But however, there is somebody who's like, I'm the financial responsible person of this, this family and everything like that.
That's why I said there's nuances to provider.
Yeah, or there is.
Yeah.
So now though, as a millennial, that's what I mean by like, sometimes we don't have the adult conversation of that conversation of whether, that 50-50 thing, maybe something that I'm interested in as a man, right? Not me specifically, but not having that conversation with the person you're dating until it's time for you guys to take responsibility for things. Then you have a disagreement, and it then leads to a breakup, which...
Mark, you just explained the divorce rate in this country.
I literally had this conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. Like yesterday. because so okay, like us sitting here, like you know, you're financially stable. We were talking about qualifying factors, you know, as a millennial. We're just gonna, as a millennial, what is one thing to you that qualifies that they are financially responsible? Like
Good tires.
You know what?
That's a good one.
I'm saying, and I think I've said this to many women. If you're dating a guy, he has a car, check his tires. If he has bad thread on his tire, he's not financially responsible.
Gems, ladies. Gems. Write that down. Write that down.
That, no, for real. I'm putting
Wow.
that. No, that's a good one.
I'm just saying.
I'm glad. No, but and I asked him that because it was a guy.
The faithful Haitian men congregation.
But I asked the guy friend of mine because I think women, and this is something personally, I feel like if you have strictly male platonic relationships, utilize them. Like they are wise, they're men, they're what you are trying to, you know, get, you know, so they have some wisdom that they can help provide. Yeah. And that's what I asked. Like, so we were talking about what are, you know, indicators in a millennial, obviously, that, you know, shows that they are financially responsible. Tires.
Responsible, not like well off.
Not
just
well off.
Responsible.
Exactly. No. And I'm not saying well off because well off is hard to gauge these days, especially.
Yes.
But well, like you're responsible with your finances. Tires. Didn't think about that. Very good, Gigi.
what was
well, mine was like.
What was one that was said?
Well, one that was said was rent. Like, do you pay a rent? Do you?
I don't think.
Because there are some people out here who are undercover living with their parents. And they don't, and you don't know.
That is fact.
So exactly. So the extra or
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything.
No. The flag on the play. Flag on the play. That is.
This is the name of the episode, by the way.
Flag on the play. Listen. Oh my goodness.
Don't they have swimming strokes, man?
And you're wearing denim.
Oh, get it.
Guys, wow. We are going in today, but what I mean is like, and I don't mean temporarily, guys. I don't mean that. I understand things happen. You're making a transition and there are pit stops in your transition. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with that.
Guys, my position. Okay.
But what I'm saying is there are people who almost glorify their disposable income when it's not. You're just not paying for bills. Exactly. You're not paying for something that other millennials at your level are responsible for.
So not all millionaires are created equal.
Exactly. And they're not. And by this, I'm not kind of shaming or anything people who live with their parents. That's not what I'm saying. But there is a community of people who are comfortable and okay with that and don't have a desire to change.
And utilize buying 1942 at the club.
Exactly. You see?
Because that stimulus still got to them, but they don't have nothing to disperse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't have any specific indicators. That tire one is a good one.
That's a good one.
So I'm gonna steal that. But I have been able to gauge through conversation.
Give it to me, girl. Give it to me.
So like, and I shared this with you. I met up with someone for a drink, and they made it very clear to me that they could not go get this drink until they got paid.
But do you appreciate the honesty?
No.
But you
what?
Get it.
And that's fine. I respect that, because what would have been really awkward is if they had went with me and then the bill came in and it was like, here you go. To me, I've been like, what? So
you appreciate the forewarning?
Yeah, but then I'm also like, okay,
what are we doing?
Yeah,
you kind of understand that not all men at that point. There's some. We're not created equal.
Yeah, not. I didn't like that. But you have to really think about before you purchase that cocktail.
Got you.
Which is fine. Everyone's finances is different.
So hypothetically speaking, what should have been done? Should have been like, let's go out Friday then, or let's go out that day.
Yes. Don't even bring it up.
Yes, don't even bring it up.
Just put another day.
Okay.
Because again, like we were saying, like those conversations have a context. And there's a level where they can be had. Like if you're dating, whatever, like why is Gigi knowing that you need to be paid on Friday?
Oh God. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
TMI.
Exactly. It's TMI. And you know.
Damn. Okay, let me put myself in a gentleman's position, right? If I were really, if I want to lock in on someone, lock in meaning like, you know, wanting to make it official. That's what I mean. All right.
Okay.
Mwen. But like I just wanted to make sure maybe that was the opportunity of which like maybe Friday may not be a good day, but I would extend my my resources to really make that happen, so I don't have to divulge that information to you. I would make sure I tap into resources. M. Scott payday advance to make sure that I'm not telling you those things, right? If that's how I'm moving. If I move it on a Friday and we're going out on a Wednesday and that money's not coming on a Friday, I'm getting some sort of like assistance. Not saying that if that was the only time to probably lock it in and help my situation. Like,
but now,
there is some financial.
It's hard.
But no stability. There's some. I guess you would say
but
it's not
should
stable.
You be locking somebody in?
If that's the situation,
I
have
a question. Okay. So is someone's financial situation like a permanent thing? Because in my past, I have been out with men or a guy who was not financially stable, and a year later, they got it together. Now, I'm not saying I regret not being with this person, but the other qualities were, I think, in play. I just found their current financial situation as a sign of immaturity.